Take out one of the houses.
Will the city ever come here and intervene?
No, what they pretty much do is they come and they clean up trash and stuff like that, and that's pretty much it.
Have you ever seen or known anyone who's gotten hit by a car?
Yeah.
Yeah? How common is that?
Very
Very
common.
You see two propane tanks right there. And look,
look at this.
right across the street.
We've got single-family homes. This is unacceptable in our society. And if you look right now, look, you have multiple pieces of luggage.
It's not the same name on all these.
It's not the same name at all. There's been an epidemic right now where you have
luggage theft.
Luggage theft. The cycle is the addicts go into a Target or a Walmart or Walgreens.
We have this person taking everything from the counter.
Wait, 1 to 5. What are you talking about?
Steal items, then they'll hit
Bro, imagine getting bananas thrown at you. I think I might just laugh or be like, what the fuck was that?
the streets, a very busy area, and sell this stuff for pennies on the dollar. And the buyers are the little Asian grandmas because they want the deals. It's like the people who are working who go into these neighborhoods and they're fueling
the little Asian grandmas. Bet the tent costs like $8,000 in LA for real a month. Oh, I-5.
Well.
Wow.
I thought you were saying 125, I-5.
Check this out. These homeless tents were built right next to premium Seattle real estate, and some of them even had a multi-million-dollar view. Wow. Batteries on the
You
ground.
can also argue that camping out here gives you the best views of the city. Look at this.
That is truly epic. Well, drug addiction kept many of these people
Maybe that's
on
why
the
they're out there,
streets.
for the
We
views.
stumbled upon this giant fortress that led me to wonder if some of these people actually preferred living on the streets.
Some people do.
Pretty epic fortress.
I was homeless, and when I was homeless, like at the time, I personally enjoyed it because you don't have to answer to nobody. You know what I mean? Like, you're just doing your own thing. You're chilling. This is in Seattle.
We have here almost. How long did it take to build this?
It's not done yet.
You feel safe out here?
Yes, I was homeless because I was on drugs. From 17 to 24, I was on drugs, and I've been homeless at least 3 times. I've been homeless at least 3 times, yeah.
Feels like home, I guess.
Is fentanyl the biggest drug out here?
Biggest drug out here?
Yeah.
Probably oxygen.
Oxygen. Okay. Fair enough. Hey there. How's it going? Is it too cold for you out here?
Not in this blanket.
Okay, fair. Do you need any help from anyone? And if so, how could someone help you?
I don't need any more help.
Okay.
I got all the things I need.
He's got everything he needs.
Notice what he said. He said he's choosing this.
Oh, the lifestyle.
The lifestyle.
Sure.
That is the piece that certain homeless advocates don't want out there. And what do you do about these people in society?
I don't know.
These are the people who've given up on society. They're done. They don't want to work anymore. They don't want to pay taxes. They don't want to pay their bills. You've got.
They don't want to be on the grid. Good thing you didn't do fentanyl, because you will look like... If I did fentanyl, I'd be dead. Because I'm the kind of guy that's all or nothing. And so I run until the wheels fall off. I feel you that on that. The winter is horrible. The winter is horrible. I was homeless in the winter, and I had like 5 blankets. With 5 blankets, it wasn't bad. But I had 5 blankets that I had to carry around. Or if I didn't want to carry them, I had to find a spot to hide them while I walked around. There's a lot of things that are not great about being homeless, but there's some things that are cool.
Oh, if you just give everyone here housing, we can solve the crisis. Well, the problem is you've clearly encountered there are people who want to
sleep in the woods. No, actually, what I did was there was this church that. So here's what I would do. There was this church that I would sleep in front of at night, and then they had a bush, and I'd pack all my shit up and hide it in the bush during the day, and I'd go walk around. I would go to the homeless shelter and take a shower, and then at night I would go back to my bush, get my shit, and sleep in front of the church. And I did that for probably about a month.
What do you do about them?
After establishing homelessness was, in some cases, a voluntary lifestyle, Jonathan took me to an even more extreme example of this beside a railroad. Look at all those propane tanks. Holy smokes.
Whoa.
Guys, here it is. Come over here.
we should assume everyone here has weapons. They do not want us here, and I've already established some relationships, but I don't know if my guys are still here.
So we're walking through a heap of trash, and I'm ready to run if necessary.
There are animals in here too. This is the only other issue, guys. There are a lot of stray dogs here.
Protocol things get
Did you have us?
sprint for
Oh, because I was a bush camper or what?
life, all right? Is that swastika?
Yeah.
Wow. And as we approach the summit of this hill, we encountered this dude, power tools in hand, appearing to weld something car-related. After Jonathan's quick use of level 99 charisma, we had unlocked safe passage to explore the area.
Yeah, I just wanted to show you. I mean, these guys are all self-sufficient. Everyone's running a
Bro,
generator.
that house or like building they have there, why don't they set like it's trashed? They could be sleeping in there. Am I what the fuck?
Here, power, there's electric.
Or maybe
Like
that's what he's doing now, is trying to set it up. I don't know, but
these homeless people just didn't want to be part of society. But after driving to a homeless camp right outside a residential
where are they getting power from? Oh, the generator.
neighborhood, I met a pregnant woman who wanted help to get off of the streets but could not receive any.
Pregnant?
My niece was illegally evicted.
I get it.
Illegally. Didn't I just tell you
No,
what?
you told me.
Homeless person starter pack. A box, a sign, a dog. Don't get a dog, because then you have to feed the dog too. I mean, you could get a dog. It gives you a companion. But, I mean, and it's not like it's like hard to feed a dog, but that's just like a whole nother person you got to take care of. Or dog. Well, thing.
I get it. Yeah.
This is not because of fentanyl
No, I understand
or
that.
any of that. She has nothing to do with the drugs.
This lady right here actually doesn't even look. I mean, she probably is on something, but she looks relatively healthy.
Please understand
No,
that.
I understand that. Hi there.
Okay, maybe
I heard
not.
You're pregnant and you're in need of housing?
How did you survive the rain? Okay, so where I live, it like never rains. So I was lucky for that. One dog is okay, but multiple dogs, no, yeah. You see homeless people with like 2-3 dogs sometimes, you're like, what the fuck?
Looked for housing since?
Yes, I have.
Yes.
What was the response given?
Well,
Nothing.
Nothing?
She's in a tent.
you can't tell.
What would you recommend she do? She's pregnant. She's on the streets right now.
Oh,
She
that's
wants
the
housing.
pregnant one.
Have you considered going to other outreach groups or other nonprofits
Yes,
like
yes,
Salvation Army,
yes, I
Union
have.
Gospel
Yes,
Mission?
yes.
What do they?
Salvation Army saved my life. That's so I've seen some lady with like god damn. So she just be collecting them and shit. She's doing drugs. Yeah, she definitely is. So I went into the Salvation Army rehab, and ever since then I've been sober.
Saying, I know Union Gospel Mission would potentially take you in.
Which, by the way, is free. It's a free rehabilitation program. There's a few. Yeah, I think she steals them and sells them.
Nasty mission.
It's dirty. It's unsanitary.
But that's not the case.
You should go up to her and be like, "Do you got a bully or a bulldog?" You'd be like, "I'm looking for a German Shepherd. You got one?"
Okay, got it.
And I understand that may be their experience, but they can get you off the streets right now, and at least for the sake of your baby.
But I understand that, but there's multiple. There's not. You don't get your own room. You know what I'm saying? You're around.
Okay, am I fucked up for making fun of her? Does that make me fucked up?
Everybody.
I see.
I'm saying there's germs. There's and I'm pregnant. I can get sick easily. You know what I'm
So
saying?
you'd rather take your chances out here than be in a place where you have to share a.
I'm sorry, but this right here is a lot cleaner than
Okay.
the Salvation
That's-
Army.
Got it.
That's false. This right here is a lot cleaner than Salvation Army. That is 100% false. That she obviously doesn't even know, which means she's not even trying. Which, you know, is what it is. But don't sit here and just speak lies when you don't even know, because she doesn't.
Shelter. Yes.
I'm saying we want housing, not tiny homes or shelters, because they dictate your lives. They tell you who you can and can't have over.
Are there any other qualifications, like you guys can't use drugs as an example?
It's not about the drugs. It's about people dictating your lives, okay? So it's an American thing where I should be able to call my friend up and say, hey, come over. Not, come over. Do you have ID? Show it at the front counter.
Got it.
Okay. That's
Okay.
retarded. Like,
So I have a quick question though. Do you understand how some people?
20 years.
Some people
Yeah, the
hearing
trash
you
on the side.
almost say That's a sense
Wait,
of
did
entitlement.
he just say he's been homeless for 20 years?
Wow.
What?
That's a long time.
I thought you were on the phone.
No, I'm on.
Oh.
You know, he's a superintendent and manages 26 different oil rigs.
Who the fuck are you talking about?
James.
I don't care.
Crazy.
I don't believe a word he says because he's an alcoholic. So he's probably lying.
Drugs as an example. That
It's not about the drugs. It's about people dictating your lives. Okay? So it's an American thing where I should be able to call my friend up and say, hey, come over. Not, come over. Do you have ID? Show it at the front counter.
Got it.
Okay. You know, that's
Okay.
retarded. Like,
So I have a quick question though. Do you understand how some people,
20 years.
Some people hear
See, he
you-
just said 20 years, but not answering a question that we heard. So I don't know, because he doesn't want his friends to show ID. He doesn't want his friends to show like. Exactly. It's all it is excuses. It's like, do you want a house or not? You know. It's just he just yeah. And then this guy's like, could you say that's a sense of entitlement? He's 100% correct. That is.
say that's a sense of entitlement. That
100%.
people are working 2-3 jobs. I'm just asking for the sake of asking.
never experienced it. The people working 2-3 jobs that don't realize one bad day, then they're this close.
what would you wish for if you could talk to the mayor right now? Or the
Bro,
governor?
okay, bro. If you're living somewhere for free and you just have a few simple rules to follow and you don't follow those rules and you get kicked out, should you really be shocked? You see what I'm saying? Like,
So give me a place to live that is safe.
There's urine, there's human feces, there's drug dealing going on. Is
Sure.
that safer than this shelter that's allegedly unsanitary? Look,
Why do you think they're choosing to be out here?
because they don't want to follow the rules.
Okay.
Do you deserve an apartment in Seattle when there's so many others who are working 2-3 jobs?
And then, out of nowhere, a person frantically stalking us from behind, covering their face with cardboard, began yelling at us, asking who we were. Hi there.
Here goes.
Hi. Oh, what's... My name is Tyler Oliveira. What's your name?
What is your business?
We have a YouTube channel. You came up here running.
Directly
Yeah?
in front
Of?
of a criminal network.
you are directly in front of a criminal net. Some people just don't want to follow rules. Yeah. Yeah, which, I mean, I understand that because I am one of those people, but at the same, with everything, there's going to be sacrifices. No matter what you do in your life, you're going to have to sacrifice, you know, something. So if you don't want to follow rules, then you're homeless. Or, I mean, not necessarily like to that extent, but you see, like, no matter what, there's sacrifices, no matter what. So maybe you have to follow a couple rules, but you get a place to live, or maybe you go full send and fucking work at a job and you have to listen to them for 8 hours a day, and which that's in my opinion, the extreme, because that's something that I'm unwilling to do. I mean, I can do it, and I've held jobs for years, but it's just not my cup of tea. You know what I mean? I don't like answering to someone else. And then especially if I feel like my time is being taken advantage of. You know what I mean?
A criminal tent.
Talk to me.
I have, for my safety,
Okay.
you're in front of the camel tent that is a drug ring.
We saw that. We can blur your face. Would you like to talk to me?
I
Like,
will-
right, I also work, but also have other hustles. Yeah. So the Instacart hustle that I've got going, like the situation that I've got going on right now is like pretty fucking dope. Like, I'm not rich, you know, but I also don't work a lot, so that's nice. And I chill, and I get to fucking come on and go on stream a couple hours every night, which is fun and everything. Like, I like my setup right now. Like, I'm enjoying it, you know. Like, it's not out of all the situations I've been in my life, this is one of the better ones, you know.
Don't win front of a camera.
Okay. You came here, you're visibly upset and concerned about your own safety?
Less so about safety than I'm sick to death of picking up.
I just love making money and buying shit. And just like how we were talking about before, sacrifices. So when I was in Fresno, I was working a job making $28 an hour. You know, if I wanted something, I bought it. If I wanted it, I bought it. I didn't fucking check prices or anything. You know what I mean? If I wanted something, I got it. And that's nice. That's nice to be able to buy all the shit you want. But at the expense of being tired, answering to people, you know, having issues with co-workers and other things. So it's like, what do I want? Do I want to be able to buy all the shit I want, or do I want to have less shit but not have so much of this extra stress and all that other stuff? You know what I mean? That comes along with that. What's the crown badge called? That's VIP.
Human poop.
Sure.
I'm sick to death of picking up garbage every single day.
Okay, so this person is, I'm assuming, wait, is this like a resident of the nearby, and that's why they don't want to be known, or like what's going on?
Including meth, the foil. It's dangerous for dogs.
Yeah.
It's dangerous for people. There's unmitigated shoplifting. The laws have to be changed because they're actually the...
Dude, I'm the same way, bro. People invite me, oh, let's go have a beer afterward. I'm like, yeah, maybe one day. I never kick it with my fucking coworkers ever. Like, we talking shit. Exactly. Like, I'm like at work, like they love me and they're cool, and you know we have a good time at work. But when work is work, home is home, and I'm not trying to mix those two things type shit.
Police hands are tied.
So, for clarity, you live in the surrounding area.
Yes.
You are a concerned, upset resident of this neighborhood that's been overtaken by drug dealers, criminals, and homeless people. Is that accurate?
We're spending vast amounts.
Bro, Famous, did you hear about fucking Pismo Beach? What's going on over there?
On Narcan, the firemen are coming out all the time. Overdoses. I'm sorry, if you're not a teenager, you don't get Narcan. You don't get a second shot. I am not some crazy conservative, but things cannot end unless there are laws.
I guess there's some. What's going on in Pismo? Major flooding. Like people's trucks that got caught on the, because you know how on the dunes you can take vehicles. It's fucking, the floods are fucking trapping people's trucks out there and shit. It's crazy. I can't feel my left leg, bro. Uh-oh. Is it asleep? What's going on? You can't feel it.
This is not safe for me.
Yeah.
This is not safe.
Oh, okay, got it. We're gonna get going. All right. I get it. I'm curious though. Why did you come charging at us?
Yeah. Because if I was gonna have some idiotic progressive thing like, oh, these poor homeless poor people.
Oh, this person's like holding a wallet, so it's not a homeless person, I don't think. Bombing innocent people in Syria. Is Gaza and Syria different? I have no idea.
Oh, you know, they're the poor and tired.
I believe they are different, but and what's Palestine? Palestine's a country, I think.
I thought she was a far-left activist coming up on us, but I didn't realize she was a concerned neighbor.
With residents
okay, so
of
she's a
certain
resident.
neighborhoods that were destroyed by homeless camps, it seemed like people affected firsthand by progressive liberal policies that encourage harm reduction, nonprofits that enable and subsidize the homeless lifestyle, and politicians that weaponize this compassion to gain vote.
That's Pismo Beach.
Look at that truck just getting lifted away. That's wild. That's dangerous. You could die.
The people directly affected by homeless camps are so afraid.
He's ice skating!
Yes, he's ice skating on the road.
Of speaking out in fear of being labeled an alt-right conservative that hates homeless people. But intrigued by this unspoken tension felt.
Bro, how could you say that Asian dude hates homeless people? He's out there talking with them, and how could you say he hates homeless people? If he hated homeless people, he would not be going. I don't know. I haven't seen his newscasts. I don't know. But I'm assuming he doesn't hate them.
throughout the city, I headed towards the Capitol Hill neighborhood where the
I guess I'm speculating that he doesn't hate them.
events of Chaz began. But on our way there, Jonathan saw an abandoned building being broken into, and we sped onto the scene to investigate further.
So let's see what we find. We are entering the building right now. Right there. This could potentially
That looks like a chill spot to live if you're homeless.
be dangerous. Whoa.
The door just... Oh, wait, what the fuck? Bro, that looks like a chill ass spot. Like if you're homeless or like whatever, or if it's like, I don't know if it's like low income or something. Because he's got lights on, so there's power somehow. It got burnt down. Oh, shit.
You're squatting.
Yeah. Okay, he's squatting.
Okay.
You want me to get my stuff?
I mean, they don't want people living here.
Okay, well, I'll get my stuff. I got some clothes and stuff here.
Would you like to?
Bro said I got some clothes and stuff. There's a whole fucking apartment in there. I got some clothes and stuff. Like, we can see that you're living there comfortably.
Talk real quick now that we're here.
We're not the police.
No, I'm saying I'll get my stuff and go.
Bro. Okay, he kind of said like they don't want people living here. He shouldn't have said that because now this guy's assuming that he's kicking them out when he's not. He shouldn't have said they don't want people living here. He shouldn't have said that. Maybe he does hate homeless people. I don't know.
Would you like to share why you're here? We saw you.
I'm homeless.
You're homeless?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're squatting here?
Yeah. The furniture was already here.
Can we come in?
Yeah.
What's going on in here? There's a lot of pretty ladies, by the way.
I was all here like.
Okay.
So I just have clothes, so I just get it out.
Okay.
Bro, you don't have to leave.
How did you find this place?
I was just walking by.
Walking by?
Yeah, and the door was open.
And are these your cutouts?
No, these ones aren't.
Okay.
He said these ones.
Let's call the owner. I want to talk to the owner.
Should we call the owner?
Yeah, we should because I'm trying to get a job.
Okay. Is that meth?
Wait, where's meth? I see screws and a lighter. Oh, I guess they blurred it out. Oh yeah, that was the door. Bro, he found it because he was walking by and the door was open. Somebody told him, hey, there's a spot.
This connects to the rest of the motel.
Oh, so there's a tunnel right here.
Yeah, so we actually have they tunnel all the way through.
Yeah. Okay. So,
About 5 years ago, I took up woodworking and I could paint. I'm gonna make my worth $50 an hour easy.
Sure.
Yo, homeboy is delusional.
Do you have skills you'd like to use and get employed?
So some people are like, you're 40, you're not gonna learn that shit. And now I ended up homeless and I got the skills now, baby.
Honest to God, it's pretty warm and cozy in here.
It is. Bro, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, if I was homeless, that's a chill-ass spot. I don't like the fact that they tunnel into each other's houses. That's a little strange, and you definitely want to get it to where it's not, like, fucking boarded and nailed it up. They just got a piece of plywood. Bro, if I was homeless, I would feel like I was in heaven at that spot. I'm such a streamer.
You sleep on a bed too? In here?
I'm such a streamer. Streaming out?
Yeah, I mean, you might as well see it.
So we crawled through this dark tunnel in the building that led to an even darker room through another hole in the wall to get to this guy's.
Bro's got a 4-bedroom apartment, bro. Whose wigs are... Hey, bro, don't judge, bro. He's... Hey, a dollar's a dollar, okay?
Room.
But this got tunneled, right? So
You want to peel the curtain back a little bit? Oh, there's lighting. Who's back here?
No one.
Okay.
This is where I sleep.
Okay, let's check it out.
This is my shit. I got my skill side, my tools right here.
Paint tank right here.
See? He originally said, I got some clothes, I'll leave. And all of a sudden, this is my shit.
Oh, you got all your tools.
I'm a boss.
You're a boss,
Oh, this is
bro.
the other guy. Never mind. My bad. This is the other guy. So maybe the other guy does just have clothes.
Ray Ray's right here, my Ray Ban.
Okay.
My Ray Rays.
Yeah, I didn't dump it out this morning. Hey, don't do the
Wait, what the fuck was it urine?
my Ray Ban.
Okay. Is that pee right there?
Yeah, I didn't dump it out this morning. Hey,
Okay,
don't do the close up.
Okay.
you know, some people say pee.
Okay.
I just haven't had.
But you know, some people do to drink it again because of the residue of fentanyl.
Okay, not yet.
He said we haven't got to that level. That's right.
I hit rock bottom already, bro. I'm going up.
Questions they seem kind of pointed.
That's right. I've hit rock bottom already. I'm going up. That's right. Bro's got a good attitude.
I'm just curious.
My toolbox.
Yeah. Thank you, bro.
That shit must smell. Yeah. he's more than likely. I mean, he's delusional, but I mean, he's got a good attitude, and you know, you can speak shit into existence. I believe in that shit.
Yeah, bro. Don't. Oh, that's kind of badass.
I'm saying if it get cold, I open the umbrella and scoot that right over.
Sure. If you had an address, do you think you could get a job?
I want more than that, dog. I'm trying to build like a real something that's gonna sustain my kid.
No, I believe.
Okay, that's fine that you want that, but you got to start somewhere, buddy.
After
I believe in it.
And paint is what's gonna do it. But
This dude just wants to fucking be the owner of a company, like just by and not try. Is what it sounds like. You gotta start somewhere, bro. Like you can have all those things, but you gotta work for it. Or in some cases, have it given to you. But I mean, I need to see an update on these guys for real.
this is where I'm gonna make my fortune. The plan was to come and help Alex paint with tear painting.
Okay.
You know, it happened for like a month, but then someone broke into the van and stole a bunch of shit. So I got a chip on my shoulder, bro.
Brother, thank you so much for sharing.
Well, we now know you guys are at least straight.
Okay, but where's the power coming from? Do they also have a generator, or how is their lighting and shit?
Are you concerned about this right here, the propane tank? No.
Like that dude has a fucking generators.
Nah, man, I done firefighter training. Like,
really?
I got a lot of skills, right?
Sadly, only 11 days later, the motel burned down.
There's your update.
One can only wonder how it happened and what happened to these guys we met. We got back in the car and headed back to Capitol Hill, but Jonathan gave me a warning of what we needed to be prepared for.
I've been dealing with so much hate from just the activist class, the far left in this city. I mean, I've been doxxed. I just kind of recorded some phone calls I received. I just thought it was kind of hilarious. You know, here's what some of the folks said to me.
I would really watch your back while you're out there doxing everybody.
Sounds like a threat. Absolutely.
That comes back on you.
You're a transphobic piece of shit. Jonathan Kelly, disgusting human being. You should be ashamed of yourself.
You're mentally ill. Total whack jobs.
Hi, Jonathan. Hi, Lou.
This guy's a soy boy. I mean, listen. I got fired because I covered a Proud Boys rally, and I was accused of...
Oh, bro got fired. Okay, wait, hold on. Maybe he does hate the homeless. If he got fired, he's doing some shit.
Promoting this group, when that wasn't the case. And afterwards, people just started harassing me and doxing me. They all know who I am. They don't want me near any of their initiatives or projects, and they come after me.
You have no life. Because you got fired from Cairo. Because you got fired from Cairo. Because you're a Proud Boy.
You're a liar.
Get this.
Get the out of here.
They can't stop me. I refuse
That's right.
to be bullied.
That's right.
That's what these losers are.
And we had finally made it to Capitol Hill.
This is the LGBTQ plus capital of Seattle.
Okay, I'm starting to go onto the side of maybe he does hate the homeless. Just because the way he talks, that's what these losers are. Like, I mean, I understand they're fucking bullying you, saying you're a piece of shit, this and that, but I mean, it has to have come from somewhere. I mean, they could just be crazy people talking shit to him, but I'm sure he's doing something that's, you know, it's nearly done.
It's definitely one of them. It's kind of highly concentrated.
Bro, how is his voice like that? That's not a natural voice, bro.
Area for the community.
And they love you here.
It depends who you ask.
Okay.
The communists and the Marxists who are trying to take this over for their land, they want to put the homeless in the front lines and say, hey, you can't move us. That's harmful to the homeless.
Basically, what Jonathan is saying is that organizers of Chaz used homeless people and strategically planted them in areas like Cal Anderson Park because, unlike a lot of protesters who might have gone home and slept in their homes at night during the protests, homeless people could be told to pull up a tent and stay there indefinitely.
You've got numerous tents that have now moved.
Got it.
How you doing? You have this kid here.
This kid?
Would you like to say hello? Not to you guys, no.
Oh, okay, right on.
Why is that? There's beef in the air that I'm unaware of. Do you think he knows of who you are?
I'm pretty sure he does. They don't like my style. They don't like the fact that I'm exposing them. And they feel as though
exposing them? They're out in the fucking streets. They're exposed. They're tinted up in a park. They're exposed.
vigilante security guards and that they're protecting this BLM garden and this homeless encampment. How is this being allowed in a public park in a world-class city like Seattle? This is a takeover, Tyler. They got crab. They're eating crab. Is this...
Looks good.
Tyler, I'm never, ever really concerned about the homeless. It's always the activists. Clearly anti-cop, okay? A trans flag with a
So
black...
it's the activists he's got beef with. I'm going to sleep now. All right, Kat, good night. I'll see you the next time you come out.
And you have the entire trans movement now latching onto this as well. And they'll use this language. Again, you and I are on indigenous land. This is a message to the white man that this belongs to Native Americans.
And there's caps on the ground here.
The
All right.
homeless, the drug addicts.
For sure,
destroying
Kat.
the bathrooms, man. I mean, kids go in there to, use the bathroom and they're standing next to needles and needle caps and there's human feces just smeared against the walls.
It happens everywhere.
Oh, someone's in there.
Oh.
It happens everywhere.
Got it. So every major city.
Bro said it happens everywhere, like he's been everywhere. It happens everywhere. I've been to all of the places. And this is the same as those. Which, that's false. Because this is clearly an extreme situation. This isn't, even here, we don't have this shit. I mean, we do, but,
Where it doesn't happen, then it's a place where they keep homeless out or they scam people for drugs.
Are you doing fentanyl in there?
What kind of question is that?
I'm asking if you're doing fentanyl in there because bathrooms are being used for drug use.
That's everywhere in the United States.
Okay, so the answer is
yes.
yes.
Or no?
No.
Would you like to share your thoughts on what's going on here?
Okay, first of all, if you're in a bathroom not using fentanyl and someone asks you, are you using fentanyl? You're going to be like, no, what the fuck? You're not going to be like, what kind of question is that? You're just going to be like, no, I don't do fentanyl. So that's, you know what I mean? like that's how you're going to answer that question. No, what do you... He didn't say no, so that's a yes.
It happens everywhere. Everywhere.
He did say no, but it took fucking multiple times questioning him.
What do you think he would do?
Why are you harassing people in the bathroom?
He actually...
He is harassing people.
Who the fuck? Bro, you said you didn't want to talk to us, but now you do.
That is true.
Well, we were actually walking by, and then he said...
I said it's everywhere.
We have it all on camera.
These guys are just kind of trying to get a rise out of you.
I guess we're having like a camera standoff here. But ultimately, the consensus is a conversation is not negotiable here.
This far-left activist is now going to call his comrades and say, look out for you guys.
What is comrades?
Bro. Yeah, I don't take shits in public because I'm not sitting down on a public toilet. That's fucking disgusting. But I'll pee in public. But me either. But the bro that's like, I don't want to talk to you, but now I'm gonna come yell at you. Is he just hanging out there? Because he looks like he's not homeless. Like he's got like a new gear on, right? Is he just like chilling there waiting for somebody to show up so he can like yell at them?
Particular word choice for any given reason?
People are commies, so, I mean, that's the language they use as well, so.
Okay. So typically speaking, who dislikes you in Seattle?
People with green hair and pink hair and purple hair, calling me transphobic, saying I'm anti-LGBTQ, saying I hate the homeless. Every agenda that they want to champion, they consider me the enemy. I'm not gonna let some soy boy tell me where I can record and where I can walk. Are you kidding me? And the funny part is, I'm in support of the LGBTQ community. Oh, here we go.
Say, here we go. Did you see someone?
Anytime there's somebody who's...
Wait, hold on. He just said, I'm in support of the LGBT community, but he didn't say, I don't hate the homeless. He didn't say that. He made it clear that he supports LGBT, but he didn't comment on the other issue.
And their purple hair, I get a little nervous, but
It was like yesterday, man, where you had protesters, you know, literally up against the faces of police officers as they formed a human wall trying to protect
Maybe I'm just creating a fucking narrative that doesn't exist. I don't know.
East Precinct, but we all know.
But I mean, I'm not the original sayer of it. In fact, I was against it, and now I'm starting to change my mind just based on his behavior. Y'all ever use sandpaper, toilet paper? That shit hurts. I've never done that. I've used like single ply, which makes my butthole bleed, but
the story, city leaders allowed the activists to take over this entire city block, and it was just chaos.
But for better context from the inside of the protest, let's say goodbye to Jonathan for now and say hello to Mark Anthony.
Has anybody here ever heard of the French Revolution before? Does anybody here know what happened to the people who did not get on board with the French Revolution?
Bro, this dude's got a fucking megaphone and motherfucking an audience. Like, this dude's got more people paying attention to him than I have viewers right now. He's famous.
This is not a party, and we have a mission to accomplish.
So I met up with Mark to try and understand what actually happened during the protests.
CHOP officially started in 2020 on, I would say it was June 8th. It all started with the death of George Floyd. Saw the injustice of a man dying from having a knee in his neck while being subdued by 2 police officers, while others were trying to help him and other police officers were holding them back. Me, myself, I've always been passionate about social injustice and civil rights issues, and so that was my wake-up call to come out and be a part of it. It started...
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Based on this video, it doesn't appear like he's antagonizing people, but maybe he's like fluffing it up for this particular thing. But he does be going up in there, but that's not antagonizing people, which he may be doing. I don't know, but
Here, really, this is the intersection.
I saw a joke, but it was sad. It had a picture of him, I can't breathe, then a white profile of him saying, I can breathe. Wow.
People were coming here on a daily basis and we were protesting. And so basically we had, just face off, just protesting, very peaceful. And then that would go on all day and it would go on into the night. And during the night, it would get more aggressive. Level of aggression that the police operated with in response to a few bad players is what led to more and more people showing up. And at this point, the National Guard had been called in. It's not just police we're facing off now with. They were using tear gas on us every night or pepper spray or whatever it is, but essentially it's a chemical weapon. I tried multiple times to have officers come and speak to us, let us know how they felt about the situation, show us that you understand what we saw, the rest of the world saw was wrong, and let us know that you're not with them.
After days of protesters clashing with police, on June 7th, a man drove his car towards a crowd near 11th and Pine and shot a protester who tried to stop him. Chaos ensued, leading the mayor to order the barriers to be moved and the police evacuated.
It's fucked up because, we have the right to protest and shit. But, like, some people who are, like, in the protest or at the protest are violent or whatever, and then they ruin it for all the other protesters because now everybody's getting tear gassed because of a few violent people or criminals.
Evacuated the precinct the next day, boarding it up on their way out. As protesters occupied Capitol Hill with little to no opposition, Jazz was...
Because we can protest. There's no... But you don't have to fucking go looting and shooting and shit. Like, you're actually impacting the cause negatively, which means you're on the other person's side, right? You see what I'm saying? I remember a video where the Crips were going to against the KKK. When I lived near Aramingo and people were stealing shoes, and I saw on Facebook of the shoes someone stole, and it was so huge. You see what I'm like? Do you get what I'm saying though? Like, if you're at a protest, like let's say you're at a protest and you support the cause that's you're supporting the protest side, but then you start breaking the law and doing shit. Now you've got the police involved against the protest, so now you're helping the opposite side of the protest because you're going to get less leeway and you're going to get more pushback because of that. So you're actually the opposite of, you actually are supporting the opposite of what you see what I'm saying?
bore.
When the police first abandoned this building, I came that morning, and I came expecting the protest. And I showed up, and I was confused like everybody else. I believe the cops left because they realized that the tactics that they were using to, in their mind, de-escalate the situation was making it way worse. They had no right to abandon the people that live in this area. The people that were living here at the time couldn't get adequate medical services.
It doesn't even look the
Cops
same
should have
anymore.
stayed here.
What the fuck
If
is
I
Aramingo?
was
Is that a
in charge of
city or is that a street?
Police. I would not have had them abandon that building.
So how do you guys then organize and decide we're going to make Chop or Chaz?
That morning, there were still thousands of people that showed up to protest because we didn't know.
Oh,
the cops were
Philadelphia.
gone.
Okay.
A lot of
Straight
people
up
showed up,
Philadelphia.
and now we didn't have the same direction of let's go and direct our.
It's always sunny in
frustration at the
Philadelphia,
police.
or so
Instead,
I've heard.
We're just there by ourselves, and so we decided instead of just being here and being negative, we're going to actually make this a positive space. We don't know when the cops are coming back, but right now we know that we have this space.
So real quick, what do we think this is? What happened here? An overdose? Yeah. Is it fentanyl related? I have no idea. Okay. Overdose.
Can't say I'm surprised.
Yeah.
There's a lot of drugs in this area. At the time when this was going down, there were a few of us.
See, this dude right here, looting, stealing cars, they were breaking them up. See, this gentleman here that he's interviewing has like a good head on his shoulders, but he's like in support of the area that they're in. You know, I don't know where I was going with that, but yeah.
I've been protesting from before the area was an occupied zone. Myself, Raz Simone, a few others. So people at this point were recognizing us as some of the leaders. I gathered a group of people. I said, all right, we got to come up with some new names. And somebody said, well, what about Capitol Hill Occupy Protest? Chop.
Misconception might be that you guys show up here, we're going to start our own society or civilized.
Chop.
Misconception might be that you guys
There will never be an autonomous zone in Washington, D.C. as long as I...
show up here, we're going to start.
Okay, I don't watch politics. I'm not into that, but Donald Trump is fucking hilarious.
Our own society or civilization, and then they see you guys asking for materials. In reality, it's a protest.
It was a protest.
Okay.
Yeah, this is actually the vice president of my nonprofit. Tracy was here every day with me at CHOP as well.
How are you?
I'm well, thank you.
So we went back to the BLM garden in Cal Anderson Park to understand how the protesters used homeless people to achieve their goals.
So here we have members from the homeless community and people that are here to help them. So we actually invited the homeless to CHOP, and the reason that we invited them is because, as I mentioned, we wanted to defend that police precinct. But we knew people are just going to wait until people are gone in the middle of the night, and then they're going to try to break in and damage the building. The best way to make sure that we could get people to stay here regularly was to invite the homeless in. Because I'll be honest with you, I'm not going to come and sleep on the concrete for 30 days, in a row.
And it's clearly succeeded, right?
And so, yeah, we said, you know what, if you guys want to support this movement, we will help support you. And so we regularly had food out here for the homeless. We were giving away clothes for the homeless.
Were any of you guys here during CHOP? It's public property. We're just asking a question. We don't have to talk. Well, we're just talking about CHOP. Yeah, we're just taking a look at the garden that was formed here. But we see it's a camp.
We're trying to tear down the garden, and that's why we're here.
Oh, so you guys are here
Okay,
to prevent-
so I understand why they're not inviting of him now. At first I was like, why are they? But it's because the people who go there do be bugging them. So now this guy, he doesn't mean any harm. He's just there to ask questions, kind of. He wants to know what's going on, but they're like, bro, get the fuck out of here. Because they've been bugged too many times.
The garden being taken down?
Yeah, they're trying to take this whole area out and put it in a pickleball court.
But they're answering his questions and stuff. They're kind of starting to trust him a little.
Not trustworthy. We're not trustworthy.
Why is that? Can you explain why we're not trustworthy?
Please don't film me. I don't consent to be filmed.
Well, can you elaborate?
I don't want to talk to him. I don't want to elaborate. Please.
Bro, he's saying, please don't film me. Leave him alone at that point.
He frustrated us trying to look at the garden.
They think you guys are untrustworthy, that you're going to go probably, you might be right-wing or something, and you might be publicizing this in a way that might slander us.
Got it. Yet despite this strong mistrust, this homeless guy who was here during CHOP came over to talk to me. You were here during CHOP?
I was here for all of CHOP.
Is there a division and conflict within CHOP from the get-go?
No, it was peaceful, it was unity, and then it went to hell.
And how many people died here while it did last?
Yeah, 2.
Who shot who and why?
I don't want to get into that.
Okay. Did you see it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you think that was the nail in the coffin of CHOP and what it represented at the time? Or?
What outfit would you wear? I would wear the purple outfit. I have no idea what you're talking about.
I think so. We've got one person killed, potentially others injured. We don't know.
I wear a different outfit every day, so I don't understand what you're asking.
We don't know what the incident was, but the Seattle Police Department cannot go in and has not confirmed.
Bro, I'm not even going to cap. I'm not even trying to talk shit. Tell me the guy on the right doesn't look like a Simpsons character. Am I tripping? Does he not look like a Simpsons character? I don't know. Not any in particular, but just a Simpsons character.
I think.
Bro, there's no way you just said a homeless outfit. You wear what you have on. That's the you don't get to choose your outfit when you're homeless. I mean, to an extent. You're homeless and you have maybe 5 shirts and 2 pairs of pants. Maybe. Unless if you're... If the chat wasn't there, I can say... What? What?
We've got one person killed, potentially others injured. We don't know. We don't know.
Bro just said, what if I was wearing jeans? That's funny. Well, hopefully you would be wearing jeans or at least pants because it's going to get cold.
What the incident was, but the Seattle Police Department cannot go in and has not confirmed.
That is correct.
Oh, you can't see him that well? Oh, my bad.
You guys are that afraid? There's no way. There's no way. He's dying. He needs...
Has not, don't know. Yeah.
Okay, what do you think? Is he a Simpsons character?
Okay. Do you think that was the nail in the coffin of CHOP and what it represented at the time? Or?
I think so. We've got one person killed.
Is that a Simpsons character or no? Bro, the guy. Oh my god. Okay, I'm not doing this anymore.
Killed, potentially others injured. We don't know. We don't know what the incident was, but the Seattle Police Department cannot go in and has not confirmed.
That is correct.
How can that stand in America?
You guys are that afraid? There's no way. There's no way. He's dying. He needs your help. This is your job.
I want to make sure that we have not been cleared to move into...
You are clear. We're giving you the clear. We will make sure you're clear. If he dies, it's on you guys. You could have saved his life. You could have, but you're...
Let me tell you. When I was homeless, I had a duffel bag with me with like a few changes of clothes in it. Blankets. That's all I really remember. That's probably all I had. Yeah, so you're gonna wear the clothes you have. But I never said one outfit. Well, you did say what outfit would you wear. You did say that. Like, I don't know.
Not because it's a black light.
And look at this video from live stream cameras just before 3 a.m. More than a dozen shots are heard. Video that captures what sounds like more than a dozen gunshots. And then at 2:59, at the very top of your screen, you can see that white Jeep plow into the cement barricades.
And it is abundantly clear to our detectives people had been in and out of the car after the shooting. Detectives are trying to get information from witnesses, but as has been the case in other crime scenes up in this area, people are not being cooperative with our request for help.
They tried to offer aid. They were offering aid for about 25 minutes. We were calling police, telling them, come in, you guys are safe, we're right here. It's very easy to access, but we need to get this man to a hospital. And for 25 minutes, I watched that man bleed out on the table. And man, it was actually one of the...
Homelessness is never... You have time to plan what you want to wear. Homelessness is a slow you don't just become homeless. You don't just become homeless. You work your way there. And you slowly lose more and more shit as you go. It's yeah. You're not like, oh, I have a place. Oh, now I don't. That's not. I'm not homeless now. I am. That's not how. Well, I mean, In a sense, that is how it works. But so basically, I believe what happened with me is I was staying with maybe a friend or something, and I don't remember exactly how I became homeless, but it was something along the lines of I was staying with a friend. It was like the last person I had that was willing to help, and then they kicked me out, right? So now I have. You see what I'm saying?
One of the ugliest things I've ever seen, not just because I had to witness somebody die, but because I also had to witness how the people around were reacting to watching this young man die. A lot of people were just concerned about getting the video on their social media and recording it.
Okay.
It was incredibly frustrating.
So you watched this young man die in front of your eyes?
Yes.
Right there?
Yeah.
But this was our medic station. There was a lot of things that was going on within CHOP. I was almost assaulted in CHOP as well, and I called the police, and they never showed.
She just said I was almost assaulted in CHOP. What the fuck does that even mean? Almost assaulted? What the fuck does that mean? So somebody said they were gonna hurt you and then didn't, or like what?
Can you explain the relationship?
How are you almost? Like, they started chasing you and you ran away? Like, how are you almost assaulted? That makes no sense.
And the protesters at the time, and was one of the goals of
Am I tripping, or does that not make sense? Am I tripping?
To cut the police funding in half?
Separate group.
Separate group?
That was a separate group because, again, like I said, there was two sets of protesters. There was the protesters who wanted to defund the police, and there was the protesters like myself who wanted to keep the police but maybe hold them accountable. My question has always been, why did the police evacuate their building?
Seattle PD.
Yeah.
Why did the police evacuate their building? That's a good question. Why did they? I'm sure if they have an answer, right? There's a reason why they did it. She ate shrooms?
Maybe I can ask him. Were you here during CHOP by chance? Do you have any thoughts on it? No?
He has no thoughts on it. Bro has no thoughts on CHOP. None. He doesn't even think about it. He has no thoughts on it. Because he asked, do you have thoughts on it? And he said no. Pineapple bunny candy ice cream. Are you like singing a song, or what the fuck is going on?
Abandoned a motherfucking police station, excuse my language.
And as we walk to the police precinct that was abandoned by the police, leading to the formation of CHOP, Mark began to share why he thinks the government's current stance on drugs and harm reduction is racist.
Why has it become a white supremacy thing?
Because a lot of it is geared towards the white community. Now look at the 90s during the crack epidemic.
Crack cocaine. The problem is crack cocaine.
A lot of it is directed towards the white community. I don't think he worded that correctly, because he's making it seem like they're against the white people. I mean, they are against. Wait, what's going on?
Mark began to share why he thinks the government's current stance on drugs and harm reduction is racist.
Why has it become a white supremacy thing?
By the police, leading to the formation of CHOP, Mark began to share why he thinks the government's current stance on drugs and harm reduction is
the government's stance on drugs and crime reduction is racist. I feel like that's a stretch. Because they don't like drugs and they want to reduce crime, they're racist? What am I missing?
Racist.
Why has it become a white supremacy thing?
Because a lot of it is geared towards the white community. Now look at the 90s during the crack epidemic.
Crack cocaine. The problem.
Now look at the 90s during the crack epidemic. Okay, this chat is dry. That's crazy that you're just going to disrespect me in my chat like that.
It's crack cocaine.
They were en masse beating black people, throwing them in jail, locking them up for as long as they could, and now we see, let's decriminalize it, let's give them safe injection sites. Make sure that they get...
Okay, that's not racist, first of all, because anybody could be a crack addict. And by making it legal, they're trying something else. They're like, we don't know what else to do. Let's try this. Maybe, you know what I mean? They're trying to see what will work. How can we make this problem less of a problem?
free housing. Look at how the response was different from white to black. They have reversed their stance when it's white people that are the ones that are overdosing, doing the crime and drugs. Now all of a sudden we need to decriminalize this.
You're saying if these were predominantly black people using these same drugs, the stance would be different?
Exactly. I'm saying that's what it is in general. When white people are going through something, the government will step in and help them. Oh, the farmers are having crop spelling? Oh, you're going to get all kind of grants and this and that.
Bro, I know. I obviously don't understand what it's like to be anything but white because I am white, but how does helping farmers mean you're helping white people? Every farmer's white? I mean, maybe they are. I don't know, but do you know that? Like, I don't. What?
You think the United States is one of the most racist nations out there?
I think that they were victimized in the past and they are still being victimized now.
Activism seemed to be with.
This man has a good head on his shoulders. He's smart, obviously, and you know he's able to organize his thoughts and everything. But his ideals are a little stretched, I believe. He's reaching in places that. Am I going to be called racist for that? Does that make me racist? I don't know, but not every farmer is white. That sounded stupid. Well, I mean, but he said, look at how they treat the whites, and then then his follow-up statement was about how farmers get subsidized or whatever it was. They get some kind of benefit. So, I mean, isn't he saying that farmers are white? I mean, I could be wrong. I don't know. That's
the DNA of Seattle. And I saw a Free Palestine rally in downtown Seattle that same day.
From your perspective, do you see any parallels to what we discussed in Shop and this?
Yeah, once again, I see it as a genocide. I see it as people of a different ethnicity, of a different skin tone than the European descent that is the majority and dominant race.
And for the last 6 weeks, they've been launching a genocide against completely innocent women and children. The average age of the fatalities in Gaza is 5 years old.
And all I'm saying is...
The average age of the fatalities in Gaza is 5 years old. Is that true? Because if that's true, that's actually insane.
Israel, it has a right to exist. Imagine if you're an American and we had people from another country.
I might play Fortnite. I don't know. I want to see something though. I need to average age of fatalities in Gaza. .902 is crazy. I've been fucking just chatting all night. Did I play a game? Oh, I played like some browser games. Hold on. Okay, I don't want to read this, but it says right here, the age and sex distribution of deaths in Gaza right now is not too far off the normal age and sex distribution. So I'm guessing that 5 is not correct. But I also didn't read the article. I'm just going off what I'm reading. How is it being midnight hilarious? Bro thinks the time is hilarious. Bro likes to watch ads. CD3000, you are not a typical person. Are you human?
You come over and rape, murder and torture 1,200 people here. Palestinians were offered a country.
Okay.
3 times offered, 3 times not accepted.
Okay.
I'm just saying, educate yourself about the real history.
So
Men, grandmothers.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is...
Wait, hold on.
Were offered a country.
Okay.
3 times offered, 3 times not accepted.
Watch. Okay. Watch.
I'm just saying, educate yourself about the real history.
So,
Men, grandmothers.
Assault!
What I'm saying is, if you're trying to negotiate with an organization that believes in your total annihilation. How'd you negotiate with them?
Any points of education someone watching might be able to learn from?
Don't trust the police.
Am I wrong? Did she just assault him? She just assaulted him, right?
Saying, educate yourself about the real history. Men, grandmothers.
Assault. Assault.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, if you're trying to negotiate with an organization that believes in your total annihilation, how'd you negotiate with them?
Any points of education
She
someone
shot
watching might be able to learn from?
Don't trust the police.
Okay.
I mean, I swear to God, you know, I got locked up once in there. They've done the worst that they can to me, so.
Her makeup game is not on fleek.
I mean, I got put in jail for jaywalking, but I did a year.
Did you do anything else? What?
A year for jaywalking is crazy.
That seems pretty atypical, right?
Right.
Point of proof. Shall I jaywalk? A few cops are there. I'm just curious.
Bro just wanted to get locked up for a year. Bro just wanted to get locked up for a year. She just told him, I got locked up for a year for jaywalking. And he's like, I'm going to jaywalk.
Okay, we're trying to prove a point.
Look at man. Look at how man's looking at him. Man's not hot.
You got arrested for jaywalking. Do you have any thoughts on the cops out here?
Honestly, just like understand why we're here. We're here to support something that really matters. This jaywalking stuff is just like real stupid.
Long-term ceasefire.
I mean, that's true. That's true. He's like you're over here just acting nonsensical at this point. Which she's right.
Bible, I think that will happen.
I think it's possible on the basis of working people around the world and in the region getting organized together.
29,000, 11,000 being children. Okay, yeah, that's all. That's really high. That's really yeah. Okay, so that's a problem.
To fight for that. I'm a socialist, so I think we need a socialist solution.
Stop getting information!
Try to come together for creative and positive.
I noticed you had the decriminalized poverty beanie. Would you like to share what that means?
I mean, yeah, criminalize the homeless.
Bro, that Asian guy, bro, have you guys seen the clip of like they just cracked down on like a fucking internet casino at a coffee shop, and they're like, hey, what was going on there? And he's like, I don't know nothing, man. I was getting coffee. It's a coffee shop. You know what I'm talking about? That shit is so funny. Yeah, this guy.
Police and FBI agents teamed up to raid nearly a dozen Vietnamese cafes in San Jose, but no
Guys, stop
one
fighting.
was snitching.
You don't know anything?
I don't know anything.
What were you doing inside?
Just drinking coffee?
Not gambling?
No. I don't know. This is a coffee shop. There's no gambling. I don't know anything.
I don't know. What happened inside?
I don't know nothing.
Don't say nothing, man.
This is a coffee shop. I don't gambling. This is a coffee shop.
As marched on, I struck up conversation with this homeless guy who began to tell me what was really going on out here on the streets.
Oh my God, the drugs are a pandemic.
Yeah.
They need to have a better solution other than the DES buildings that they're trying to...
Wait. I was having a coffee and a donut, yeah. I was having a coffee and a donut, and there was people in the back. I don't know. I just assumed they worked there.
Low-income or disabled people to move into, because it's like putting everyone who has an addiction or a problem, the same problem, in one building. It's like a project.
Would you like to share anything too?
Absolutely.
How is it living on the streets out here in Seattle?
It's rough. It's hard, and being trafficked against my will.
Right now, do you need help? Is there anyone we could...
There's not.
So right now you're being sex trafficked. What do you mean?
We're not allowed to speak on it. We're not allowed to talk about it. I have, thankfully, gotten out of this part of it.
Okay, so you're good right now.
Only because I haven't been found. They basically let you live your day-to-day.
Oh, she escaped. Whatever. Because she said basically they haven't found me or some shit.
Life, and in the process, you literally have to, because they won't allow you to have your identification, won't allow you to get a job, you have no choice but to sell yourself.
Do you feel inhuman out here?
I do.
Yeah.
I feel very shunned and very casted away because they make me feel like a monster out here. I think that somebody needs to start a nonprofit for the traded.
I actually do know someone who has a program for that, if you're interested.
Really?
Her name's Annie Lobert, and anywhere across the country, she says she'll get you into a safe house. If that's something you're interested in. She may not answer, but let me give her a call. What's wrong?
I have nightmares every night.
Yeah.
I have to literally have fentanyl to be able to go to sleep because if I don't, I wake up with night terrors. I'm literally losing my mind.
I have to have fentanyl to go to sleep. I mean, I know how it is. I know that's. I don't even know. I don't even want to speak on this. But it's just sad that, because she probably really feels that way, you know? It's sad that that's where her life has gotten her, that I have to have fentanyl to go to sleep, you know?
Out here, and I appreciate it.
Of course.
I'll look into it.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, stay safe. Bye.
Only a block away, I stumbled upon the black Hebrew Israelites preaching on the streets.
Hey, what's going on here?
We're out here to actually teach our people who they truly are.
And who are your people?
Yeah, who are your
Representing,
people?
Black people?
Israelites, God's chosen people. God said that he created his chosen people.
He said, who are your people? Black people?
The Israelites, which will be the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans of today, to be above all other nations of people that are upon the face of the earth. What did the Most High God say about the other people? They are nothing, but be like unto spittle. But be like unto spit, right? That's how the Most High God feels about them, right?
What you know, do I qualify as a spit?
When you actually read the Bible, you find out that the Most High God does not actually love everybody. He only loves his chosen people, yes.
Okay, so from your perspective, God is in support.
That's an extreme belief. Why would your religion have you? Because here's the thing. You know, there's many religions out there. Hundreds, thousands probably. Nobody needs to be above anyone. And the majority, and they all have different beliefs, but the majority of the religions have the one thing they all agree on, which is to love everyone. And that's like a universal golden rule, is to love everyone.
Of whatever may happen in Gaza? Is that kind of what's going on?
Yes, God is all in support of war.
Okay.
But I got to answer your question through the Bible.
So God is anti-peace, pro-war.
That's right.
Interesting, okay.
Yeah, he's not about peace. The Lord is a man of war. Even all the way back in the Bible days, he's always about war. He's about an eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth, and revenge.
All right, top enemies of God from God's perspective, as you've interpreted the Bible. Okay, Caucasians.
Yep.
Chinese, Japanese.
Arabs,
and then modern day Jew.
Saying Arabs is actually a slur. It's Arab. But he doesn't care, because they're the fourth most hated people by God, so in his mind.
And in the modern day Jewish man, he created them to be destroyed.
He looks like he needs a retwist. That's hilarious. I'm not even speaking on that.
Right? So
wait, I was created to be destroyed?
Yes, because that's why the Most High God says
that's weak.
Bro, if you're white, Chinese, Japanese, or Arab, you were created to be destroyed. So the whole purpose of me being here is to not be here. Right.
Someone who may not agree with your religious beliefs, should I have any incentive or interest in doing so if my whole means of existence is just to die and to be destruction?
That's a very good question. Yes, you should take interest.
Should I just kill myself at this point?
I'm going to show you what you're going to have to do to get mercy in the Lord's kingdom.
Okay, what do I have to do?
Nations that are not blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans who are God's chosen people, if these other nations want to have mercy in the Most High God's kingdom, the entire nation has to repent for what they've done.
Wait. So I'm being crucified for every bad thing a white person has done? That's fucked. I'm not being judged as an individual. I'm being judged as a white person. Thoughts on Church of Scientology? You mean the thoughts on the cult of Scientology?
Well, you're walking on stolen ground.
Thoughts on Thoughts on having sex on the floor? I've had sex in a bush several times. Does that answer your question? Let me, have you watched Going Clear, the documentary about Scientology? Very, very good. Very, very. Have I had sex on a roof? I don't know. I haven't. Going Clear, Scientology and the Prison of Belief. I'm actually extremely interested in cults, and learning about Scientology is what got me into it. So I've actually done a lot of podcasts about different cults and this and that. It's been a while now, so I don't remember a lot of it, but I'm super interested in cults and their whole thing. Bro keeps talking about his personal life. A roof is crazy.
Before it was renamed Seattle, wasn't it called Duwamish?
What did I do?
Your nation of people, right?
Right, so I don't think I've watched it, but I've seen a few things on cult. Dude, I don't know if you're interested in cult stuff and stuff, but watch Going Clear, Scientology and the Prison Belief. Find out where and how you can watch it, and watch it. Highly recommended. Highly recommended. It says it's on HBO, but I'm sure there's probably other places. How to watch Going Clear. It says it's on HBO Max. It says it's apparently on Hulu. I don't know. Going Clear sounds like sex. No, okay, so in the Scientology belief, going clear is like their way of saying that, like, because there's like a fucking, the steps to spiritual freedom. I don't know if that's how it's worded in their thing. It's something like that, though. And when you've gone clear, you've reached that point of, you know, but even after you go clear, there's more steps in the process. But going clear is like you've reached that, you're clear.
Enslaved, right? The Native Americans and the Hispanics here in America. And the Most High God judges as a nation. But America as a whole is prophesied to be destroyed with international...
Not to mention L. Ron Hubbard, the creator of Scientology, was a science fiction writer. He's written the most published science fiction books out of any author. So before he started a religion, he was a fiction writer, an author of fake fiction, right? And then he created a religion. And this was like in the 1950s, or maybe even more recently than that. So bro was like just here. Like we just missed him. You know?
Continental ballistic missiles.
IBM?
Unless they show, right, that they are sorry for what their forefathers have done.
Jim Jones, I've watched one about Jim Jones as well, yeah. Also very interesting. I love cult shit and cult leaders and all that. I find it so interesting.
Right, to our people, that you will bow down with both knees with your face towards the earth. Are you?
Not gonna happen, no. What did I do? Let's slow down here a little bit.
Yeah.
Right?
God is racist, is what he said. That's a hilarious statement.
God is racist. Well, that was one of the first verses that we brought up when you came up, was Deuteronomy 7:6, that he chose the Israelites to be above all nations that are upon the face of the earth. Isn't that racist?
So you are racist?
Yeah, is it wrong? Let me say this. There's nothing wrong with being racist. God is racist. Racist.
I like that kind of stuff too, like true crime stuff, which cults is a true crime thing because they're the cult leader and their inner circle usually are guilty of lots of crimes. One of the main ones being coercion, which is getting someone to do things that they probably wouldn't do under normal circumstances, getting them to agree to do those things.
Means that you're just for your people.
White privilege.
Okay, so I'm a beneficiary of white privilege.
Right. Right.
After hearing you guys out, I've decided that I'll get on my knees. I do anything! I'm innocent! I'm out of here!
Drop your mic.
On your head. You're converted.
You can hear from their teaching why people could identify them as a hate group.
Yeah.
And
he's having some sort of reaction to drugs. What do you think that is?
I think that's a product of this living on the streets, man. Every day.
Do you think he's overdosing on something?
Like this. I don't think he's overdosing.
That's
I
not
think
an
he's
overdose.
Experiencing what he's experiencing.
We have a family pushing their baby carriage right through it.
Right past
I have a question for you, sir. What are your thoughts on that? You're walking with your family, you see something like that. Is that a concern of yours as a Seattleite?
It is, absolutely.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Are you tired of seeing things like that?
I mean, I should hope that it's a solvable problem by now with all of the tax money that we're paying. But unfortunately, that we see different variations of that.
Okay.
Constantly.
Normally they're members of the homeless community, people that are outcasts from society, things
Sure.
like that.
People are avoiding and walking around.
And they're ignoring him.
Sure.
We're ignoring this problem like it's not a problem that we should be trying to focus on finding solutions for. It could be a dangerous situation for you.
I mean, you also got to understand, this isn't the only problem that exists. So it's not that we're not focusing on it. It's that we have so many problems, we can't, you know what I mean? You can't solve everything overnight, right? I wonder what would happen if you did poke a homeless person like that. They probably wouldn't appreciate it. If you poked a homeless person, they would probably have a similar reaction to if they poked you. Your reaction?
You don't know how he's going to react. I want to offer him help. Dude's bleeding from his face right now.
Sure.
But I don't know how he's going to react to me. He's going to put my life in danger, possibly.
Right.
What are your thoughts on this?
I think it's a lack of governmental leadership.
Okay. What would you change in the governmental leadership if you could change something?
January 6th, none of them had walked out of there alive.
Okay. Is he alive right now? And people walk around his lifeless body almost on the ground here. He's going to call, let's say he called 911. Would someone show up?
Yeah, I think somebody would show up. I don't think they would, do much more than just wake him up, make sure he's okay, and send him on his way.
This guy decided
Don't
to
do
call
that.
911.
That is harassment. Don't do that.
It would be interesting if I set a timer to see how long it takes for anyone to get here. What do you guys think about what's going on here?
Hey, pal.
Seattle.
Let's do it.
Thank you.
Wake up, pal.
Anybody have Narcan?
Anyone have Narcan?
Anybody have Narcan?
Yeah, I just happen to carry Narcan with me everywhere I go. And so you just happen to yell in the correct person's ear. Here you are, sir. Or
Anyone
ma'am.
have Narcan? Potential overdose? We got Narcan out here. We have an ambulance en route.
The ambulance comes, he is up. He's like, oh, fuck that. I ain't fucking with him.
Yeah, he's back. Okay, he's out. Probably broke his nose, it looks like. Actually, quite quickly, to give Seattle PD some credit here, that was a 3-minute, 53-second response. EMTs on.
That's pretty quick. That's pretty. I mean, if they look dead like that, I would poke them with a stick.
Site.
It's drug related, and he doesn't want medical attention.
Of course.
Why is that?
That's what he doesn't want.
Is he of the mental capacity, given his current state, to...
That doesn't matter, really. I mean, right? If you refuse medical treatment, you're refusing medical treatment. You have that right.
Make that, assertion?
The only time that we would do anything against his will is if he meets certain criteria by the state for an emergent detention, which is danger to self, danger to others, unable to care for self.
What would it strike you as from your experience?
We're seeing a resurgence in meth again. So.
It looks like he decided to get some help. I'm glad, because he was refusing at first.
Will a guy like that end up back in that same van?
Dude, one time I was homeless, and I have asthma. And it was raining, and my phone didn't have service, so the only person I could call it, you know how, like, your phone, if it doesn't, you can only call 911 or whatever? Like, I was down bad. I was coughing. I was shivering. Like I called motherfucking the ambulance because I wanted to, be somewhere safe, not in the rain, not outside, not coughing, not dying. Motherfuckers picked me up, took me to the hospital. I was out of the hospital in like 20 minutes. So I was right back where I started.
Some folks that I've run into that are be on their second or third OD for the day, which at that point we start looking at emergent detention criteria.
All right, thanks for your time. See ya.
It's not safe for anybody.
Because of the darkness of the night that was quickly approaching. We said goodbye to Mark and met back up with Jonathan here because apparently this block transforms into a hotspot for open-air drug use and crime.
We've made it to 3rd and Pike, the infamous intersection here. We're about to see the worst of the worst, if anything is out here tonight. Last night, Jonathan said it was zombie land. Jonathan, where are we at right now?
Is the gateway for
This guy's
tourists
back.
here in downtown Seattle. At the same time, it is a notorious epicenter for open-air drug use. If we go in there and with iPhones, there's going to be a reaction.
Okay,
It's not going to be a good reaction.
So, have you ever had any violent encounters over here?
Yeah, man, this is where I've been chased by a guy wielding a knife. A guy, swung a baseball bat at me, and this is a very common path. I run down the street all the time. Fentanyl's everywhere.
Yep. There are people nodded out, passed out. What do we have for sale today?
60 bucks. 60 bucks the whole set? That's a DJ set, man.
You boost?
No boost.
No boost?
It's all boosted, man. You know what it is. Stop playing.
What are you up to right now?
We're not selling nothing.
All right.
Hey, hold on.
Yeah.
So it's a fentanyl crisis globally, right?
100. Well, United States.
So they're out here just giving out free fentanyl.
Really?
It's a non-profit organization.
This is Cap.
No captain.
You guys are stoned, right?
Oh, he's a dealer, but he's saying he's giving it out.
Wait, whoa. Oh, so you guys actually are giving out, and we're cool.
Well, they're selling
You
it.
guys are giving free fentanyl?
Yeah, you want one?
This is real?
You want one?
Line up.
Can't make this stuff up. I mean, he has a bag of.
Line up. Come
Wait.
They're not giving it for free. They're just saying that because there's people with cameras in their face.
Are you doing this? This is clearly a chaotic evil force at play here. I've never seen anything like this. I don't know about this. You're gonna kill someone.
Look here. Come on.
Oh.
Guys, no.
Get in line. No, go tell everybody get in line.
Wait, they're actually.
Wait, why are you giving this? Gonna overdose someone.
Because this is how you clean up the streets. You give it away for free.
Yes.
You're giving away free fentanyl for what reason?
Yes.
Wow.
And the government will pay for it all.
At certified introverts.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, what's in the blue?
Wait, what is the objective here?
At certified introverts. Hold on. I'm guessing it's Instagram, right? He has man-tits. At certified introverts. Certified introverts. He has man-tits. Nobody's giving it away for free. But then they did start giving it away, but maybe that was just for the camera. I don't know. That's interesting. Why isn't Instagram loading? What the fuck's going on? What the fuck did I just... What is on my page? What the fuck is going on? How do I search? Right here? Certified introverts. Is this them? This has no posts yet. The revolution will not be televised. Interesting. Oh yeah, I don't want to open that.
It was complete chaos out here, and I had no clue what was going on.
Are you selling any of this stuff too?
Was it boosted?
Well, I don't know. I got it from some people, so somebody boosted that.
You can easily jump on one of these King County Metro buses and then go to Target, boost, and come right back and set up shop. This is an easy transportation corridor.
Are you doing anything about fentanyl?
Yeah, we are.
I think it's a pandemic for sure. I think it's done on purpose. I know I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but...
You think China's trying to destabilize the United States?
I don't know, but what I do believe is if we can fight a war, why can't we fight fentanyl? That's crazy.
Sure.
It's being done on purpose. I've had 2 people die on me, friends, and I've saved 1 person's life.
How the fuck is fighting a war and fighting fentanyl even at all similar? Those are 2 completely different things. Fighting a war is like suiting up with like weapons. Is that what are we supposed to like go like shoot down all the fentanyl people? What the fuck is she talking about? They're 2 completely different things.
Right there in that alley. So.
Okay. After talking to this lady, my spidey senses went off, so we decided to book it right as this guy began to follow us.
You guys following us right now?
No, don't worry about it. We're good.
Right.
Just trust me on this one.
Okay.
If I say we're good, we're good. I know this dude, man. I've seen him a long time. Where you been, man?
Hey,
Uh-oh.
Jonathan.
Bro's got a baseball bat.
Coming at me.
Let's go.
Thank you. Tyler got my back. But
you got whacked.
This is my life, man. You need to join me out here.
Yeah, bro. Did you see that? The Asian dude? He held up his phone, stopped, and like, he's coming at me. Like at that point, you're asking for it. You're asking for it. You're holding up your phone saying he's coming at me. Like, I understand the holding up the phone, but hold up the phone and run.
This is what I'm talking about.
This guy's still following us, by the way.
Don't worry about him. I mean, I have no idea what he's gonna do. Two guys claiming to be part of a nonprofit, giving away fentanyl pills, also known as blues.
Right.
This city is out of control.
Right as we.
Bro, that sounds dangerous. Don't do that. And what do you mean by that? Like, do you want to stick it somewhere? Because that's how you would do that.
Thought we'd escape the scene with our lives. I heard this.
How you guys doing? Do you guys mind sharing a little more real quick?
A little more about what?
What your angle is and what you guys are up to?
Violence or fentanyl? Gun violence?
Everything.
I support all of it. So let's kill everything with a smile.
Got it. So you want them to die while high?
Yes.
So are we getting trolled here?
I have no idea.
I almost feel like it's trolled. Like, I feel like they're dealers. But I don't know.
What's going on here? You guys will see it. This is just this is an American tragedy, man. See, you got cop cars. They don't come out.
It is a tragedy. That's for certain. It's tragic.
Hey, question. I even tried to wave him down. I could be bleeding out. Right?
You can't even wave down the cops. They're like, nah, I ain't dealing with that shit.
I don't know why they're not stopping.
Okay, what is this?
I literally picked this up on the ground. This is what you call
harm reduction. Sure.
These supplies are fueling this drug epidemic on the streets. This is taxpayer dollars. You have needles, you have fentanyl test strips. All we're doing is enabling this. Because we don't want you to OD. We don't want you to die. The whole Bible
Do you
says
think you guys are self-moderating?
Absolutely.
Okay. Have you seen people overdose out here and die?
No.
She has not seen people overdose out there and die? I mean, maybe she's being honest. She could be being honest, but she didn't seem confident in her answer.
You've not seen a single person?
I've seen people be accused of overdosing, but they're still breathing.
Do you think people are dying due to fentanyl out here?
No.
Not at all.
People are not dying due to fentanyl. She's on the streets. She knows. She's out there. And she says they're not dying. So all this media and shit must be liars. I don't know. I kind of believe her.
We just want to make sure you don't die on the streets.
Exactly.
I think we're in agreement, though. We'll get out of here, though.
Right. We don't want you in pain. Do you know LMAO means wow?
She's nodding out.
Ma'am, are you okay?
I'm fine.
Okay.
I'm fine.
Just want to make sure.
That's sad, bro.
I get it.
You got to check. We were going to go through the alley.
Guys about to pass out in the alley.
Like, deep down, you know these people don't want to be there doing that. You know? I mean, I can't speak for them, right? Maybe they do. I don't know. But it just seems like deep down they must be somewhere in there like, this is not for me. This is not what I'm supposed to be doing, right?
Right now.
Yeah, he's tweaking. That's what you call tweaking.
It looks like Gotham with the smoke coming down. And then McDonald's right here.
There's like 5 other people in this stream.
McDonald's out here.
That's not stalkers. Maybe they just like the content. That's not stalkers. Maybe they just like to watch. Maybe they're just interested in viewing. Whenever I watched streamers, I never typed. I just watched them. So I understand completely that that's what people do. Some people just like to watch.
Is it worth it?
It's okay.
Okay. Ain't no way you could be getting
And yeah, if you're a stalker, I'm talking about you. Nah.
paid enough to work at McDonald's right here in this. Look at this.
The nickname of this McDonald's is?
No.
It's called McStabbies for a reason. This is, I mean, look at this right here.
Yep, I can agree. I know. I know what you're saying because I was talking about they don't want to be there and all that. I know. I'm following.
Right next to the McDonald's.
Question for you, ma'am. How is it working security out here on this particular stretch? What's up? Why do you chuckle, miss?
Because it's very bad here.
It's bad, right? How do you have the cojones to do this on a daily basis? You're ballsy.
I just want them to leave our city. That's all.
Yeah.
You want them to leave the city? I mean, that's a little... A lot of these people being interviewed have extreme beliefs, which is fine, I guess, but I don't know. Bro's just typing, bro. Okay, and you said me is yapping and they're yapping, bro. You're yapping. You're yapping.
That location, that was Starbucks.
Got it?
Okay? They're now closed. You've got the Amazon Go store closed because you can't do business in the downtown core when there's so much crime and open air drug use. Mental illness, man. The guy's just talking to himself. Pooping. He's taking a piss.
Wait, you're taking a poop?
You taking a pee? Yeah.
Wait, you're about to take a dump?
He's gonna take a piss. He almost had his pants down, man. Then he saw us.
Okay. I mean, maybe he was about to take a pee, but yeah, this Jonathan character, right? Yeah, I just want them to leave. I want to put our problem on someone else, is what that means, right? I just got a Victory Royale. Nice. Skibbity toilet phantom tax. So anyway, I'm only level 76. I'm level like 45 or something. But so let bro pee. Yeah, bro. This Jonathan, the Asian guy Jonathan, he be doing the most. He be doing the most.
Go. Let's just keep going. Let's make haste. That guy's
he does the most. And I'm not saying that in a positive way. Like he's fucking getting shit done. Like he's doing too much type shit.
Because this feels extremely unsafe out here, and I've seen multiple people overdose. And
do you poop in the bush? Where do you poop at? Is that a weird question? Fast food places. Fast food places, or anywhere that has a restroom.
It's out here.
Yeah.
I'm tired of it.
Yeah.
I thought we were doing something about it, and I haven't seen any visible action.
In the sink, usually. What?
Okay.
Sick of it. I would like the city to actually. I believe we voted for a no pub.
The state laws make public drug use and possession a gross misdemeanor, allowing city attorneys to prosecute the drug charges. Right, but a misdemeanor is not that big of a deal. What? Why is everyone saying what? What?
Like use?
Sure.
I think that passed.
Do you have kids or grandkids?
No.
Okay.
Like a misdemeanor, I mean, here in California, a misdemeanor is basically a slap on the wrist. Like, if you get a misdemeanor, nobody gives a fuck. It doesn't. We don't care about misdemeanors.
Hello.
But that's here in California. I don't know how it is in other states. I don't know.
If you had kids or grandkids, would you raise them here in Seattle?
No.
Question, ma'am. Security. Have you ever?
Bro, I gave you 500 points and you spent them all within an hour. That's actually crazy.
Been in a dangerous encounter out here?
Not necessarily this area, but where I work in Capitol Hill, more on 13th.
What?
See my blanket that I pulled right here?
No.
Ever since that night when I was drinking, I can't find it.
Did you look behind the couch?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah. I don't know where the fuck it went.
I don't know. I don't even know which one you're talking about. Is it soft like that one?
It's white and has it's Christmassy.
So is it soft like that one or?
I don't know. Damn you.
Maybe it was when you were going out front to pee. You probably threw it out there.
Shut up. What do you know, you sticker? You let her take off, Conka. Yeah, I have no idea where it fucking went. I've been gone for a couple days.
How do you lose a blanket? Like
I
what?
didn't pee in the yard. I don't know.
Media, including BuzzFeed, Times, and
Ram your fucking head.
No, I saw the thing on the table. The little fabric thing on the table. That's strange. Did you wash it or put it in the dirty clothes?
No, I've already been through that.
Interesting.
What? Are we talking about Nazi Germany?
The commands cost 50, 100, maybe 200.
Have you seen any overdoses or deaths on the streets?
Of course.
What are your thoughts on everything going on here?
People need help. People
Yeah.
need support. Like I'm going through a crazy situation. I have kids and I'm homeless on these streets and I can't find anybody to help me.
Oh, you're homeless as well.
Yeah.
And you're working too.
Oh, I work 3 jobs. Yeah, and I have 3 teenagers and a 1-year-old. We get kicked out of everywhere because the age difference of my kids and the baby. Yeah, and my grandbaby. You know what I mean? So it's like I understand how hard it is to get.
She just said, I have teenagers and a grandbaby. So she has a teenage kid with a kid.
Anything in this state.
And are you clean?
Yes. We're staying in a motel right now.
Yeah, hopefully this gives you another night or something, but of course. Yeah, no, you're one of the few people we've met today that said they've been clean and they're working multiple jobs and you have a family.
And we got kicked out on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I think people like you are the ones who need to be prioritized.
Good to meet you.
100%.
Bye-bye. Yeah, see ya. We have police.
Wait,
right
so
here.
the
Let's see if
kid
I can
got
say
married
hi
and
real
went to
quick,
Starbucks?
actually.
The kid definitely didn't get married. But the kid's probably been to Starbucks.
Hey there, question for you, sir. Seattle PD on top.
So I wanted to ask you what your penchant for risk is at this point. There's a ridiculous situation where I've been attacked with a knife.
Okay.
I don't know if we want to go there, but it's driving distance.
I'm down.
You're down. I mean, it's really a messed up situation. Right across the street from Seattle City Hall.
But as we drove to the location, we saw someone getting arrested in real time.
I would guess we have an overdose in front of us. Cops, EMT, ambulance,
7
fire
points.
truck? Crime scene, maybe? Is that blood on the wall? Hold on.
And of course, Jonathan was already on the scene.
That's what I was calling you, bro. This man was allegedly starting a fire in the alleyway. So
What happened, officers?
Don't do nothing for me. Man, bro, don't do nothing. I ain't crazy. I'm not. Oh, my mama, I don't care about jail. Y'all can take me to.
For real, I don't care about jail either. I mean, I promised myself I'd never go back, but if I'm going, I don't care.
I swear to God, y'all can take me to prison.
In fact, when I'm getting arrested, it's like, bro, let's go. Let me get my roll up and let me go to bed. Like, let's get this shit over with. Let's go.
What did you do?
That's what I'm saying.
well, it appears that he lit his jacket. He says maybe trying to stay warm here.
I'm insane.
Whoa.
Well, I don't think that's gonna help your pain, buddy. Do you think? Bro said I'm in pain and started smashing his head against the fucking window. Bro is bald. Brown doesn't have hair. Brown doesn't have hair? Huh?
I actually know the guy. He recognized me.
Yeah.
Keep saying I'm the Asian guy because.
Bro, when the cops pulled me over and I'm fucking honest. I'm like, bro, I got meth on me. I'm like, let's get this over. I just fucking be. I don't be fucking resisting. Let's get it over with. I did the crime. Let's go. You know, that's me.
Like go out here and cover the city. But look, I mean, look at all the drug paraphernalia. I mean, you have fentanyl foil. You've got the meth.
How long do you think the tenure of an officer here in Seattle is?
The Asian guy reminds me of the guy in the Barbie movie actor. I forgot his name. I don't be carrying anything on me no more. That's smart.
PTSD, not only dealing with this.
Yeah. Don't leave your house with things. You know. I mean, obviously, to get things, you can't be at home, but go straight home and leave them there. You know, and stay home as long as you can.
On the streets, they have to deal with the far left activists, the cop haters.
Sure.
You know, people even on the city.
No. I mean, if you're doing things that can get you in trouble, then stay home. You know.
Council of Hate police officers trying to defund officers.
Yeah.
I mean, I commend all our officers on the streets of Seattle right now who
don't go out and be out in public doing bad things, right?
here to deal with all these cases.
But in a culture where hating cops is cool, I won't be surprised if kids eventually stop wanting to be.
Well, if you're already in trouble, then you can still break the law even if you're in jail. But what are they going to do? Take you to jail?
Cops when they grow up and want to be, I don't know, YouTubers? If Chop has taught us anything, it's that the same people who want to abolish the police are the first.
And plus, I'm talking to Famoose because he said he doesn't carry anything on him anymore. I'm talking to Famoose because he said he doesn't carry anything on. I'm not talking about the guy that was in the cop car. I'm not talking about him.
That's where they are when the safety of them or their loved ones are jeopardized.
My phone and my wallet. That's all you need.
He needs your help. This is your job.
Maybe a water bottle.
The police that enforce those laws and the people that respect the authority of an
with drugs. Nah, I'm playing.
Almost kind of sort of democratically elected government that we have is the only thing protecting our fragile civilization from falling apart.
You can check me out at Choshow at CHOESHOW.
Oh, he's cute.
YouTube.
So our nonprofit is called the Chop Art Nonprofit. Our focus is providing a platform for artists from.
Hey, what's up, Jamal?
Check them out. Link in description. And
you missed the whole fucking 52-minute segment that we just watched. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna